Okay, after reading the two texts, I gotta admit, I don't know if anyone else thinks so, but the texts were kind of heavy to me. I'll start with the parable of a child. There were three things that were said, or three things that I read that kind of stuck out to me. And the first one was, he expected the best, yes, tempered it with compassion. I feel like that's exactly what I do at my job. I work with middle school and high schoolers, and each time they kind of stress me out or they do something, I make sure that, like I get onto them. I'm like, hey, like, let's not do that. You shouldn't do that. And I also make sure, I add in, it's because I love you that I'm telling you, like, that's not right, or you shouldn't do that. So that kind of stuck out to me. I'll definitely be using that in my own classroom. The second thing was, he taught as if the future depended on his instruction. That's deep, because I I haven't thought of teaching that way, as if the future depended on my instruction. So it's definitely something to think about. The next one was, believe that one child's future depends on influence that only you can provide. And that one was kind of hard to take in. I don't want to say it's a lot of responsibility, but it definitely makes me look at teaching a little bit differently. Yeah, makes me feel like my job's definitely going to be important for sure. Moving on, the next one, three letters from Teddy. Now this one was crazy. Not bad crazy, but good crazy. Honestly, I appreciate the honesty. There are definitely kids that I have at work that I, kind of feel that way about. Not entirely, but like it was saying, it's easier to love and want to do something for a child that wants it, or a child that is less chaotic, versus a child who comes in with a lot of problems and they just push you away. So I think that's kind of hard, but in the end, the thing that stuck out to me was when the student said, "You smell just like my mom." That kind of made my heart drop, because I wasn't expecting that from reading it. So it was a good read. But yeah, that just put a whole new perspective of teaching. Like, I'm all for the bad kids right now. I'm all for the bad kids. But seriously, it's crazy that, because it's not honestly too far from me growing up. Same thing. I had this teacher. Her name's Lena White, and she still kind of watches what I do, checking with me from time to time, because I was a little bad child, I would say, or less not bad, but the days where I was acting out, it wasn't because of something that happened at school, but it was me bringing, my home life to school. And she explained that to me, and she told me that, one thing that she learned about teaching was that a lot of times when the students come in and they're acting out, it's not because it's something that the teacher's done, or something that the students have done, but it's just like them feeling sad. And so she explained it to me one day at her computer after hours. I was in tutoring, and that changed it for me. And so with another teacher, so really enjoyed both of those reading. I'll definitely, I'm all in, so I'm open to learning more.